Right, welcome back to my channel. This is now episode 5. My name's Hannah Gordon, and in the last episode I took the Porsche out for a road test. If you saw episode 4, you also see that I managed to get a broken windscreen. That hasn't been sorted yet, but that is definitely on the list of things to get round to doing. But the car has actually been left in my workshop most of the time since then. It has been out several times, but it hasn't, I haven't been taking it out. And the issue is now that it's running rough. So it's been out in the cold. It's also been, I have driven it sometimes in the wet as well. So I'm not sure if that's caused a problem, but it has been parked outside. It's been some really cold days actually in the UK lately. So I've got to find out what that is. It's also brought the engine management light on. It's running really rough. And so now we've got another problem with this car, and we're going to plug the diagnostics in, have a look to see what's going on, and see if we can fix it. It's a bit smoky. Okay, so the diagnostics OBD port is actually just under here on the passenger side. So I plugged that in, and then I'm just going to see now what the problem is. I need to put the ignition on. Right, got connection. Okay, so we came up with 6 fault codes on the engine, and I'm just going to read them now, and hopefully something will come up that we can fix on that. So, as you can see on the engine, we've got an issue with the oxygen sensor, which is also known as the lambda sensor bank 1, which is on the side of cylinders 1, 2 and 3. Also, what it does, it measures the air and like fuel. It measures the mixture basically of the engine. And we've also got a misfire on cylinders 1, 2 and 3. So cylinders. Right, so last time when I had a look at this car, we found that on those diagnostics I put on that we had a misfire in cylinders 1, 2 and 3, which is bank 1, which as you look at the back of the vehicle, at the engine, it'll be on the passenger side. So it was also affecting the lambda sensors and also everything that was sitting on that bank. Now, originally thought it might be some coils down. I have replaced the coils because they were old anyway, so I've actually replaced all 6 of the coils. But what I've got now is I've got the durometric diagnostic system, and on here it actually allows me to do different actions on the vehicle. So what I did was, on here we've got camshaft adjustment bank 1. So we can actually get it to open and close on the solenoid. So that's what I've done. I've opened and closed it. I've done it plenty of times. Started the vehicle up, and it's actually now running fully. It's all running on full 6 cylinders. Now what that camshaft does, it actually sits sits actually right next to the coils at the side of the engine, and it's also known as like a Vanus actuator, camshaft actuator, camshaft solenoid. It's a few things actually, and what it does, it controls the timing of those cams. It sees what the cams are doing and then affects how the car runs. Now, because it was stuck, it was actually over-fueling itself. We weren't getting the spark properly, and it was running really lumpy and misfiring on those cylinders. So in time it might need to be replaced, because if it's got stuck once it might get stuck again. But yeah, I've solved it just by using this durometric system. And what I thought might be quite an expensive fix has actually been relatively, we have got this system here, so it's been really handy to use that as an active test and to actually make sure and narrow down it was that problem. If maybe 1 or 2 of the cylinders had gone down, I would have definitely suspected a coil pack, but as all of those 1 to 3 cylinders had a misfire on them, it was definitely something on that side. It's also meant that I've cleared the codes as well, so we've got nothing left in the engine code wise. Lambda sensor codes have gone. Obviously they were reading the mixture as it not being right, and it wasn't right. So yeah, it's all sorted. So another 996 problem. It's quite a common problem actually. If it had messed up, a new solenoid would probably been about £400, but they're really easy to get to, so labour wouldn't be that intensive. But yeah, we've now got it working properly, so working all 6 cylinders. So to get the coil packs off, what I'm using is, this is an E10. Is it going to focus? Yeah, here we go. E10. It's like a star bit. So that is what you need. So it'll fit on there to get the coil packs off. And then just a 3/8 ratchet. Okay, so what I've actually decided to do is replace all 6 coils. They get so much rubbish thrown on them. It's not like a normal car where, you know, they're up in the bonnet and the coils are facing upwards. These are well, this side, so this is, let me get the light a minute because you can see. Where am I looking? There we go. So this is on the side of, I've taken the, I don't know if we can see. Where on earth is this? There's one of the coils, see behind there, and then there's the other one. So we're on the side of cylinders 1, 2 and 3. Not as easy as the other side because there's not as much room on this side. See, will it adjust? Yeah, because you've got the bracket for the back box, which you have got on the other side, but this is a different bracket on this side. So yeah, I'm doing all 6 of them because A, I don't know when they were last replaced, and B, they just get so much rubbish thrown at them that it's not even an undercover, it's just all exposed under there, so it does get a bit of a hammering. Even that, see, that's quite rusty, that bolt that holds that coil in, so I reckon that's probably been on a while. But yeah, we're going to replace all 6 now. I've gone for it, gone big style.